Sometimes the mind is the only salvation from within, whenever the mind cannot get it from without. However, I'm more of a self-made computer scientist than I am a self-made poet. I don't have very much of this at all. What I have here is what you get, until I come up with more as I go through life. Poetry isn't something that everyone has control over. Poetry needs a critical reason to be written down onto paper. Like, for example, you feel sad and abandoned by everyone you thought loved you, or you saw something in your dreams that amazed you, or dazzled upon something that triggered you to write that poem down onto paper. Poetry is written best when it's got feelings of whatever you feel inside you. First, write all your thoughts down, then have fun putting them all back together for the whole world to read. Just remember, they want to read your thoughts through the actions you took to cause you to write that wonderful piece of poetry in motion. They don't want empty words that possess no actions whatsoever behind their meaning. They want absolute truth with absolute reason. Get right to the point.
The universe travels so vast that light becomes but stuck in the footprints in the span of time itself. If one could see the universe from afar, one would see that upper quantum of its bright white light, which we call time, because the universe is just a simple clock without hands, for all is forever now and forever new. The universe is just a grand scheme of all things intertwined into one, and we're just a grand speck next to none. The lifespan of the entire universe is quicker than a blink of an eyelash, and all living things bleed red or green blood. The universe is no different. It bleeds life. We belong to the universe. It doesn't belong to us. The biggest mystery of the universe is that there is no such big mystery at all. For every question, there are answers, yet for every answer still remains a deeper question again. One day, we shall travel in tandem throughout the entire universe at a flash of pure thought, and as vast as it truly spans in its random direction.
Big things. It is said that big things come in small packages, and if that is true, then the universe derived from that same wisdom of that truth. If we only knew just how very small and limited we truly are in such a very short-lived and delicate universe, we would know just how very big and limitless we truly are in life itself.
Universal blueprints. It's not just through mathematics that universal blueprints can be found and recognized. It's also through the behavior of objects in motion here on Earth, which complies to the universal law of existence totally. And once we simply understand that concept as a complete science, our mathematics will quickly advance and show us a much deeper understanding of the true nature of the universe, just by simply understanding that all the elements on Earth are one with the universe, and not just a part of its creation.
Science isn't just for smart people from a university. Science truly is discovery, and that's what science is truly all about. And it can be found and recognized by everyone. All you truly need is the stern help of your very own imagination and an open-minded perspective of what you see and how you see it. Your imagination can take you far. It just depends on how much you let it expand.
Having an open mind to the perception of discovery is what science truly is, and it's what science is truly all about. However, if we peer too far into the realm of science and technology, we may find it peering back at us, which could prove to be very catastrophic to our environment.
God never intended to create nature to fit our precision point of view. He created us to fit nature's precision point of view.
Mind travel. To be able to travel in your mind is one thing, yet to be able to bring others with you is just like being able to fly.
Leap out of the box. Unleash the power of your interstellar imagination. You just never know where it will take you. Your imagination can take you far. It just depends on how much you let it expand. Where science ends is when imagination begins.
Imagine the science of God, the only physicist who truly understands the workings of the infinite universe is God himself. In 6 days, God created a starship called Planet Earth, and on the 7th day, he launched it. The eyes are the greatest telescopes one will ever need to study the wonders of the universe. Let the heart become the tripod. Let the mind become the shaft. Then let the eyes become the lens of that great telescope which God gave to us all. There will never be a greater, faster spacecraft to be built than the one which is already built within our very own heart and our very own mind itself. And the cost of this spacecraft is so expensive. It's priceless. God is the only manufacturer of this wondrous technology, yet he gave it to us all for free. Imagine that.
A false misconception of a genius is usually someone whom is all-knowing and all-showing, which is considered only for the lucky few. Yet a true conception of a genius is someone who believes in oneself, which is considered for the lucky many.
Don't be afraid of making mistakes. They are our greatest lessons through life. When we learn from them, they become our greatest teachers through life, and we become their greatest lifelong student.
Always remember that mistakes are simply hidden teachers in discreet disguise. So don't ever be afraid of making mistakes. They always teach us something, while we unwittingly achieve closer to our accomplished goal.
Knowledge is a free invention of the heart and of the mind itself. The only textbooks needed are the heart and the mind. The only exam to be written is the key to ponder, into wonder. For the heart and the mind hold the key to the greatest diploma of all, the dream's creation of our imagination. For the heart and the mind are thus the greatest teachers of us. Believe in yourself, for you are their greatest student. This belongs to every man, woman, and child. Never give up your dream, no matter how far away it may seem to be, because that is when it is ever so close to becoming true. If you dream of something long enough and strong enough, your dream will come true when you least expect it. Always remember, we are never too young or too old to dream and use our imagination, for we only get one, and it is ours forever. May your heart be filled with courage and compassion, and your mind be as limitless and as wondrous as the universe itself. If you dream it, you can be it. Believe it.
Learn it, do it, know it, teach it. You cannot truly learn anything unless you actually feel the experience of doing it first. You cannot attain true knowledge without learning and doing it first. You cannot truly teach one another unless you have the hands-on ability and the experience behind it yourself first. Once you've acquired such, the possibilities are absolutely endless.
All in good time. When seeking to achieve something successful, you cannot rise until you fall first. There will be bumps along the road to success. You will trip over and stumble until you fall. However, when you fall, you must get right back up, only to fall right back down again. Never give up, because the more you fall is the closer you will rise above it. Just one very important lesson to always remember. It's all in good time.
Never tread in the footprints of others, unless they take you further than you were before.
Use your brain, but feel it in your heart first.
My mind is my home. Wherever I may roam, it's always my home. I can truly call it my salvation to absolute freedom from within, when I cannot get it from without.
The Asperger's mindset. People who have Asperger's syndrome are often told they live in their own little world. But just how little you know. That people like us have been bringing you into our own little world for centuries. We brought most of your inventions to life. We are the ones who constantly shape your world you constantly take for granted. We are the ones who think different, simply because we are different. People like us have only one conviction. It's not about God or the devil. It's simply about pretentiousness. We don't want pretentious people in our lives. There is already too much static in our heads as is. People like us have to take a stand now and help you grow. We do not feel sorry for ourselves, and nor do we feel sorry for you. We are free thinkers who sternly follow our own paths, not the paths others tell us to trek. people like you are missing out on concepts, abstract thinking, and imagination. Most of us have brains of pure gold. I wouldn't trade mine in for nothing or no one. To those with Asperger's syndrome, believe me, we are not the ones missing out on anything. It's the complete opposite. We are the ones who bring it all back together again. Because we are the ones, the only ones, who will continue to shape and reshape the world you only think you live in now. People like us cannot wait for the whole wide world to catch up to us. We are far too busy thinking far ahead of the tomorrow most of you couldn't ever begin to imagine. Someday our tomorrow will come again, as it has always been for centuries to come and go.
Aliens among us, aliens above us. We see them work and play in every way, while they conceal their large, luminous eyes and their slender bodies behind humorous, tender disguise to avoid surprise. One never knows who they really are or which distant star they come from. They could be small, clever children in a big shopping mall. They could be grown-ups, which stand ever so tall. They could run for president in the next election. And yet, if you gaze in a mirror at your very own reflection, you won't have to look too far out into space, only to reveal that you're an alien too.
If you take all 12 numbers on a clock's face and turn them into letters instead of numbers, you would read the words, "Time will tell."
Visionary hindsight. Everything we see before our time usually does become a reality somehow. The question is when. Hindsight often lends itself to a real-life caper scenario, when reality mirrors fiction through an epiphany, which might not become realized until long after the visionary is dead and gone.
The purity of a mother's heart. The only thing worse than having a mother telling you what to do all your life is not having a mother at all. A mother's love is unlike no other, especially when it comes to the art of true, unconditional love and understanding through the purity of her heart itself.
Pure love is profound in its purest form. Pure love is an unconditional bond between two people who have found it together. Pure love is having faith and trust in each other through sickness and health. Pure love only happens once in a lifetime, which must be treated with profound passion and genuine respect. Pure love holds no oppressive, repressive boundaries. Pure love is to love each other unconditionally. Pure love is a supernatural, magical feeling that can last a lifetime. When pure love is found between two people, the whole world opens up.
What's behind the light beholds the answer to all things possible. Everyone has dreams, but it's most important to keep them, even if they take an entire lifetime to come true.
The gilt snake is a creature unlike no other. The gilt snake is an extremely sly, opportunistic creature that stalks and hunts its prey from within the soul. It lives and thrives to constantly constrict it, to crush it until it eventually consumes the soul. The gilt snake seeks out those who carry self-guilt for things they didn't do wrong, for things they didn't do right. Once the gilt snake finds its prey, it takes its sweet time to consume it. Although at the same time, the gilt snake constricts and fills its prey with self-guilt. And if not treated in time, the gilt snake will not only destroy everything in its prey, it will eventually devour its soul. And the only way to destroy the gilt snake is to forgive yourself, as well as forgiveness for others who had done you wrong. The gilt snake can strike at any moment, deeply from within and without warning. If you dwell on self-guilt, the gilt snake will quietly sneak and slither into you to consume you until you eventually become the gilt snake.
The ascription of the so-called meaning of life and how it's supposed to be will never find a unified agreement of what life is supposed to be and what life is not supposed to be. Life is not a one-size-fits-all scheme, and the only thing certain in life is uncertainty. What is the true meaning of life? What is the true meaning of truth? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? The true meaning of life might not have any subscriptive, purposeful meaning at all. The superior gods worshipped today will become the inferior gods, unworshipped tomorrow. What life conceals may never be revealed. We grow, we live, and we die. Accept it. So live in the moment, because life is about living in the ever now and ever new.